to All Things for Beauty with your girl Sybil. I wanted to talk to you. I don't know if you catch the previous video. If you are new here, there is multiple videos that you should go back to check. If you like this one, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share, subscribe to the channel. We are all about all things for beauty. We want to teach ourselves how to love ourselves no matter our size and shape, but living a healthy life. I'm a lifestyle change coach. I'm all about losing weight the healthy way. And baby, I used to be 474. I am currently 239, and my plan is to be 175. But the doctor said I should be between 145 and 155. And guess what? I'm okay with that. I can do that. If I have been able to lose over 200 pounds naturally, I can definitely do that. But let's get to it. Today the video is all about journaling, the reason why I journal, why I journal, why it is a healthy way to journal. It's like it will teach you to meditate. It will teach you it's okay to talk to yourself. It's healthy therapy. And let me tell you, journaling, it's accepting your flaws. It's sitting there for you to take notes, for you to learn from your mistake. It's a way for you to not give up on anything you're doing, because you can go back to look at your notes, for you to learn from them and learn from other people. So you probably wonder, Sybil, what do you journal? I journal everything. I journal the amount of time that I sleep, what time I pay attention to the pattern of the time that I sleep. I pay attention to me when I eat, how long it takes for my body to process the food, for me to know which food is right for me. What food when I eat that makes me tired? What food do I eat that makes me bloated? What is it that I eat, or what is it that I do that trigger my migraine? What is it when I eat that makes me unable to go to sleep, that gets me constipated? What type of regimen when I do during my menstrual cycle that helps me not gain weight or get bloated or retain water or unable to sleep, have insomnia? This is what I am about. I am about losing the weight the right way, for it not to be temporarily, for it to stick. When you lose the weight, you never have to go back. And also, journaling will make it okay for you to see what is it that can actually trigger you for you to go back, and accepting the fact that the person you are on day one will never be the person you are on the days you're gonna take the step to go to the person you want to be. Those two people can't relate, because the person you used to be is somebody that attached to bad habit. You know, we probably have the surrounding that's not healthy, that's always, you know, like taking over our willpower, because no matter how strong our willpower is, there is little things that call temptation. You don't want those things around you. You want for you to make it your norm until those things are set for default. And even when you finish, you never have to go back, because let me tell you, you don't have to be around people, you don't have to tolerate people that you love that are toxic around you just because you want to make them happy. No, you have to put yourself first. And you have to learn to protect yourself at all costs, because you are worth it. You need the protection in order for you to survive. Don't be in survival mode. You can still enjoy life, be happy, and be your best self. And for me, journaling did that for me. Journaling made me pinpoint the food that was toxic to me, the food that was making me break out, the food that was making me tired, gonky, the food that was making me not okay, the food that was making me having inflammation, water retention. And I was able to see the people that usually bring the temptation around me, where, you know, sometimes you'll be like, okay, it's just one cookie, and then somebody would be like, come on girl, you could get back to the diet the next day. Come on girl, it's just one drink. And then that one drink became two, that two drink became three, and then that one day became every weekend. And the next thing you realize, you step on the scale, is like, damn girl, What did you just do? You just mess it up. And now you beating yourself, you depressed, you feel some type of way. Now you didn't meet your goal and this and the third. No. You cannot want to be two person at the same time. The person you used to be cannot be in the same environment with the person that you want to be. It's never going to be the same. You can't expect them to relate. And then also, instead of you always have to answer to when people say, why this, why that? No, you don't owe an explanation. This is for you. When you start your vision board, it should be the your way of setting the tone for how you're going to journal and document, and making sure that the journaling is not just to journal your feeling. Make your journaling, and that will also teach you how to meditate, and it will also teach you how to appreciate your me time, because a lot of people think that self-care and having me time is going to the salon by yourself. No, you're with other people, you're listening to other people talking, you smiling. You have to learn to enjoy yourself by yourself. Like I love going to the salon and stuff like that, but then I realized that I was spending hours and hours and hours. I would be spending 2-3 hours there, and then I will be sneezing, the chemical and stuff like that. I'll be sneezing and everything. And most of the time I will get mad. And then I am able to get the thing exactly the way I envision it. So I was like, you know what? I need time. And then by me saving more time, I have more time to put into the things that I want to do for myself. And also I get to save more money to invest in the things that I want to learn. So those are the way that I was able to create more time for myself, more fun for myself, and able to appreciate me time to myself. I understand that, yes, it's a new habit, it's a new things, but for you to make it fun, for you to love the process, and for you to not make it where everyone around you is suffering or is having a hard time having to deal with things, you have to take your time. You have to take your time to appreciate who you are. You have to take your time to love who you are. You have to take your time to be okay with the person you are, where you are now, and still be intentional with those things. And that's embracing. Because no matter what you do, you need to embrace the failure. If you don't embrace them, that's mean you don't have the mindset of knowing that there is more out there than what other people have been saying. Like, I used to think that it's okay, it's normal to do diet, because that's what every coach is, that's what everyone tells you. But really, it's temporarily. It's temporarily. If you all diet works, you lose the weight, but you always gain it back, and sometimes you gain more than that because you revert back to the old person. I'm not that type of coach. It took me over 10 years to figure this out. It took me over 3 years to be, like, since I've been on my healing journey and dealing with the root of all the problem, understanding obesity, understanding what it is to be obese and what it comes with, what it triggers. And also, it has been 2 years since I've been in my weight loss journey. I know it's natural, it might have seemed longer for people, but when you're looking at it in a whole, in 2 years I have been able to go from 474 to 239 pounds. That's a long stretch, okay? And I've never gained the weight back. It just keeps getting better. And for the last year before that, I used to just try every type of products and stuff like that. I have tried keto, Whole30, Ally, I have tried Herbalife, I have tried almost every single product there is. But finding this routine, it took me about like 6, 7, 8 months, I would say, for me to actually find balance of what works for me. Because what they told me to use, the instruction they had gave me, sometimes will give me palpitation, will make me nauseous, or I can't fall asleep and stuff like that. So the fact that they were a very clean product, they didn't have any type of things in them that was against what I believe, against my lifestyle, they were plant-based, even their carb blocker or is with white kidney beans, it was easy for me to actually go back and say, you know what, I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna slowly find a routine that works for me. It took me, like I said, a little bit over 6 months for me to find it, and I have been in that with the same regiment for a year, and it's been amazing. It's been an amazing journey. I haven't found any type of plateau or anything like that. And the reason I was able to do that is because I journal everything. I pay attention, everything. I record everything. I go back to look at the things that I've been doing that's working and what is it that haven't been working. And then whenever I'm moving forward, I compete with myself. I compete with my last week, with my last day, with my last month. And I always sit down on the last day, reflect for me to see, okay, girl, this is everything that you done this month, and then this is not what, this is what is it, the result. And then I go back to compare it with the result that I had before to see if it was higher or less. If it's higher, I select to see what is it that I've been doing different, that I've done differently in that month that I didn't do before. And if it's lower, I go back to see what is it that I change, and see what is it that I need to move around. And once whatever works, I keep it that way. Whatever didn't work, and that's how I was able to find a routine that works for me with fasting without having migraine or anything like that. I fast. I stop eating at 6 p.m. and I start eating again the next day at 2 p.m. And usually if I know I'm gonna be out around that time, I know that's when I get hungry, I step out with like an apple with some nuts or something to make sure that I don't have that problem. And I know if I don't drink certain amount of fluid, I get certain way. So I make sure I have them. It's a way for you to prepare for the things that can get you triggered. And if you know, oh, you know what? If there is one person that always easy to get you tempted for you to step outside of character or outside of your process, for you to either, it could be like someone that like to eat donuts, someone that like to eat cake, someone that like to eat bad things and stuff like that. Well, you don't want those people around you, and those people, you never want them around you again. It's okay for you to say, you know what, it was great. It was great while you were here, but right now I don't want to be here. That environment is not good for me. That environment brings temptation. It's the same thing as filter your for you page on the internet. Like, I don't follow anything that I know. I love seeing the vegan community, but I don't believe in processed food because processed food is bad for me, especially having to deal with a lot of hormone issue, having PCOS and lupus. I have to be very careful with processed food. And processed food, sugar, I would say the only weakness that I have right now, it's I don't appreciate oily food anymore, or I would say like a lot of greasy food, fried food. However, being that I'm Caribbean, and I have like a European background and stuff like that with the cooking and the cuisine, I had to learn to cook certain things to enjoy it. A lot of people in my background, they have suffered high blood pressure, cholesterol, stroke, and so many different things. And I don't want to be that person. And I realize all of them, it's one habit. It's one habit. It's the fact that the food that we eat, the way we cook our food, and having a lot of processed food and inflammation really set things up when it comes to the bad things that, you know, like the disease, the things that comes in and stuff like that. And there is so much things. It could be oil you use on your skin. Like, your skin is one of the biggest organ. It absorbs every single things you put in it. So reading ingredient doesn't mean only reading the ingredient in the back of your things that you eat. You have to look at the things that you put on your skin, the thing that you put on your hair, every single thing in a whole. That's what it means, lifestyle. Like, I know my type of style of coaching, my type of style of way of seeing things, it will never fit for everyone, because most people like to have quick result, even though it's temporarily. I don't believe in that. I never want to be the type of coach that drive someone to hate themselves to where they could take their lives, or step on a scale hating themselves, feeling like they are disappointed, or for me to push someone to use a products or do a diet where they know for a fact they're not gonna be able to live with it forever. Do I weigh myself? Yes, I do. I have scales. I always go everywhere with it. However, I know I'm not going to spend the rest of my life stepping on a scale every single morning, nor weighing my food every day. So I don't weigh my food. I eyeball my food, and I make sure instead of using the big plates and stuff like that, we get smaller plates. You have to you have to find your own routine. And once you find that routine and you allow that routine to set in, and you allow that routine to be your default settings, it's gonna get easy. It's gonna be smooth. It's gonna be a slow ride, but it's gonna be smooth. It's gonna be consistent. It's gonna be normal. You don't have to stress to keep stressing yourself about like what's not working, what's working. And keep in mind about this. What other people are doing doesn't matter, because what someone is doing not gonna make your journey progress or slow your journey. And this is why I said compete with your own self. Don't compete what other people are doing. And you have to understand, when you start following a coach, when you start following someone weight loss journey, this is not the it wasn't their day one. This is not my day one. I am able to tell you because I have experience, not just from learning from people or sitting on a class or getting certification. I have lived it. I had to put in the work. I had to get the experience through practice, through trying. And I had to be okay for me to sit there and eat all my damn losses, for me to be like, you know what? I'm going to learn from it. And I was okay to filter my life, not just in the physical form, even online. My For You page, I remove everything that was toxic, that was temptation for my lifestyle that I want. For you to see a change, you have to be the change yourself. And for you to leave a change, eventually, you have to start living it. You will never see it. You will never leave it if you don't start living it now. What you want, do it now, because you never know if you're gonna have tomorrow. And you don't have to wait for the New Year's and stuff like that. No, you can start now. Like right now, I'm not focusing on anything. I'm enjoying the holidays. I will be enjoying holidays food just like I enjoyed my daughter's birthday. I enjoyed Thanksgiving and stuff like that. I cook. I had to learn to cook this food in a more healthier way. The only thing I'm still dabbling with is cheese. And that is very hard. It's not everything I can use cashew and coconut milk to make it look. So I'm still using a little bit of cheese. And then my family are not completely plant-based. They eat meat. I still eat meat once in a while as well. But even grain, even like anything like that, I try to remain as alkaline as I can as well. Like I prefer lime over lemon. I like to keep it for things that, you know, us men did not play around with it. A lot of people, like I use saying like, oh, the way you used to eat broccoli, cauliflower, you don't eat those things and stuff like that. Well, I eat things that have seed, things when I grew up that my parents, my great grandparents found them already there, that that is like, I'm not gonna go and buy a fruit that have no seed. How the hell you get that fruit in the first place, and how that fruit going to reproduce? And also, if you find something, like for me, it was like, I would say garlic, it would be like drinking cloves tea. Those things are good for weight loss. But if you do it for 3 days and you leave it, no, you have to remain consistent. You have to always do them. You have to learn to appreciate them. They're gonna clean your palate. Like it might sound a little bit too much for me to wake up every day, for me to, you know, like oil pull and stuff like that, but it's healthy for your gum. It is extremely healthy for your gum. It keeps your gum very strong and healthy. Your teeth very strong and healthy. It stops cavities and stuff like that, and it cleans your palate. If you have lupus or certain things like me, or when I had my first child with a lot of vomiting and a lot of stuff, that almost damaged my gum and even changed the color of my tongue to all white and stuff, that I used to like have all those gunk of like greeny things and stuff, and it started to change my tongue color and everything. My mouth always feel like it's gunky and everything. I had to find something to fix it, and I didn't want, and I felt like every time they gave me something at the dentist, I was bleeding. So what I did, I oil pull. Oil pull was hard for me, so I added some mint oil in there and tea tree oil, and I added a lot of cloves. And then after I rinse, before I brush my teeth, I have spring water that I put Himalayan salt or sea salt, and I put some cloves and mint and tea tree oil that I shake in my mouth and stuff like that for my gum, because you have to understand your gum have pockets in them. They hold stuff, and the more they hold them, the more you're unable to taste flavor. So things gonna always feel like they don't have enough salt. Things gonna always feel like they're not spicy enough. Things gonna feel like they're not sweet enough. So we keep adding more and more and more to them. But when you have a very clean, open palate, any little dab and pinch of stuff, it's a lot for you. And I really hope that you guys understand how crucial it is for you to learn and pay attention to your body, and know that you will know, you'll be aware when something is wrong. You will not have to wait at the end for when something is at an extreme stage where you can't revert it, when you can't go back. Weight loss will change a lot of things. When you're doing it naturally, it will change a lot of things. It will not cause you any side effect where you have to do extreme surgery or having another issue. You fix one but you gain another issue. No, healthy weight loss don't cause that. They reverse diabetes, cholesterol, PCOS, make you live a healthy life without no medication for lupus and all of those things. And that was the goal. And the fact that I have been able to successfully do that for me, I feel like I can't be the only person who want that for themselves. Because come on, who doesn't want to feel amazing? Who doesn't want to age backward? Who doesn't want to lose the weight, feel healthy, look healthy, feel even better than they look? And on top of it, you have no side effect, no nothing. You revert everything. Listen, that is magic right there. That is an amazing thing. That is an achievement that I am so proud of, to bring it to everyone. And I don't think I will never go back to change that for nothing. Like, I really believe the best way for someone to lose weight in the most healthiest, cleanest way is to change your lifestyle, like in taking care of the root issues. Once again, this is your girl Sybil. I wanted to come here today to tell you everything about journaling, the reason why I started journaling, why I journal, how I journal, the benefit of journaling, the reason why I'm a lifestyle change coach, and all that. I want you guys to take your time to find your way. You can do it. Subscribe to this channel. For 2024, you get to see everything that I will be doing to move forward with my fitness journey, to make sure that I don't have to have any type of extreme surgery for loose skin and all that. And having those girls sitting like that after losing all this weight and my neck being like this, oh my God, you know, it's an amazing feeling. You know, when you stop eating them crazy oil, when you stop eating sugar, like, it's worse. It's the worst addiction ever. Like, it's an amazing healthy things for you to do. And I really hope that you guys enjoy this video. Give it a thumbs up, share it with your friend, tell a friend to tell a friend to come and chill with your girl Sybil. And here is everything for beauty. I love anything beauty. I love myself, and I can teach you how to love yourself too. I'll see you guys in the next video tomorrow. Bye.